Hey there. So I didn't really plan to do one tonight. I didn't get one done on Saturday. We do one on Friday here. I have me and Mimi did so. Both my kids here are here today. So
Hello.
there's Mimi and
Hey.
Wes.
Hello.
So we are here today because basically earlier on today, you guys weren't here when I got my when I did my live unboxing. Um, Actually, I got a film from Tummy Films. I want to show that again. I'm also going to show my flea market haul. You've got something to show too.
I do.
So let's start with, hey, Carlos, how's it going? It's the children. Savannah, welcome.
Hey.
Savannah's from Australia.
Yeah.
Oh,
I picked that up
And
on the last.
Savannah is Wes's age.
all lit.
Shit.
I got to say this story. You're going to hate this. So we're at the flea market,
Oh
right?
my god.
And we're going to the flea market, and I'm get out my money to pay for everybody at the flea market. And like I say, it starts at like 4. So there's 4 of us, me and my cousin, that, and the kids. And the girl looks over and she's like, no, people under 12 don't have to pay.
She looks me in the eye.
Yeah.
She's like, 12 and under is free. And
12
I'm
and-
like, no. And Dad's all like, no, actually 18. And she's
Yeah.
all like, oh, okay. And I'm
Yeah,
like,
Wes is 18, so
this isn't even the first time I've gotten this either. Like, I was at a barber shop, and the girl was like, oh, what grade are you in? I was like, grade 12. And she's like, oh, you're 12? And I'm like, no, I'm in grade 12.
like
Oh.
like his dad, he has good genes and looks young. That's why. So let's start off with showing what you got
Oh yeah.
before we
you
go into
wanna
mine.
Check out my balls.
18. He's 18.
I'm 18, yes, I'm 18.
18 and 23.
Power Rangers Super Sentai. But one of the first things that I had looked at, because I'd read an article on it, was Mad Balls. This old
I
thing.
remember those back from my day.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not
this
old.
This old, ancient technology.
Mad balls
From
are
back
cool.
in the day.
From
And
my day.
Mondo had gotten it.
Yeah.
And Mondo did something with it. And they did, like, they released 3 or 4. But then I found out, because I went to, like, a store near here,
Atomic Records.
Atomic Records, that, like, someone else is doing Mad Balls. Someone else also is doing Mad Balls. Maybe Kid Robot got the rights afterwards, but I got me some Mad Balls. I got some from the horror collection.
So we got Jason
we
here.
got Jason, who I love, with the worm coming out with the.
We'll show him all
crash thing.
around.
He's
The
actually
360 view.
he's actually looking a lot like how he looked in Freddy vs. Jason vs. Ash Nightmare Warrior comic with the thing. I don't know if anyone's gonna get that reference, but yeah, I got that one. I got the face hugger. I really like the Alien series.
I find what is interesting about this is that the face hugger.
You seem
one
really
is-
happy, Wes, and Pinky seems more serious.
When I
They're wackier in real life, trust me on that one.
I'm
when I
like,
touch the balls, the other ones are like kind of soft, but this one's really hard.
yeah, that one's really hard.
It's less squishy.
Yeah, this one is less squishy.
I'm
This
like-
is
I'm very fun all the time. I'm very up and fun. We're playing games.
they're playing Zelda like crazy.
Yeah, we're
Breath of the
playing
Wild.
totally crazy. And of course, because I got the face hugger, I have to get the Xenomorph. There was also a Leatherface one there, but there were of the 4. Oh, and Predator, but I've never been a huge Predator fan.
There's a new movie coming out.
Yeah, I mean I won't see it, but it's cool. I've never been a huge Predator fan, so I didn't get Predator. I know they also sell a Freddy one, and I'm a huge Freddy fan, so I'll get that one at some point.
So, actually, those weren't from the flea market. Those were actually from a store here, Savannah, called Atomic Records. They have a lot of like, aside from having some really killer records, they have a lot of like really cool like films they'll have in and action figures and stuff like that. When I showed my NECA, Jason from Part 6, that actually came from Atomic Records. They have Part 4 there now, and I really want to get. So I'm saving up to get the Part 4 Jason from NECA from Atomic Records.
They got a lot of good stuff there.
I've got Part 2, Part 3. Part 6, and from you, I got the video
I've
game.
given you 2.
Hey, guy.
But,
Yeah, I know, that's what I said.
yeah, you
I watched
said-
this. It was pretty good, but borderline torture. It was, yeah, I liked it. See, I'm glad you liked it. I love the twist of the ending. So first off, I'm going to show you guys, for you guys that weren't here earlier, I got a movie from Tummy Films. So really stoked about this. It adds to my Twilight Time collection. It is it's a limited edition, which I think might be out of print now. I'm pretty sure it is actually. But I love these like kind of like what's the word? Like, hey, Movie Mac, how's it going? The gang's getting all here, aren't they? So The Believers. It's kind of like a satanic type of film. That's what I'm looking for. Kind of satanic cultish type of film. I really love this style of film, and of course it's Martin Sheen. We gotta watch this one, by the way, guys. Helen Shaver, Jimmy Smits. Have I seen a movie called Dead End? I think so. I think it's the one I'm thinking of. Is Dead End the one, guys, where the where there's
Hellraiser Deader?
no Dead End? Isn't that the one
okay.
about in the car where there's a twist at the end of it? It turns out that they're
Oh.
is that the one?
Are you
Where there's a
talking
twist? Is that it?
I think so. That movie freaked me out. If it's
Of course, we wonder where. It's not the next month. You're going. Movie Mac, awesome dude, is going on vacation to Las Vegas. By the way, I think it's next month. And
what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. That's just cliche. I don't know why I said that.
What happens in Vegas doesn't stay in Vegas, because have you ever, like, has anyone ever gone to Vegas and not come
in the
back?
car with
Like,
Lynn
let me
Shay.
tell
Yeah,
you all
I remember the
about
movie.
Vegas.
I like that actually. I watched that one with Mimi for the first time when we first saw it.
Oh my god, that freaked me out. There's
Don't
there's
say the
one-
ending.
No, I'm not talking about the ending, but like, I don't want to spoil anything, but there's a death with like the head thing. You know what I'm talking about, right? I don't remember the name. Dead End?
Dead End. So before I get into my favorite movies as well, it was fun. Are you excited about Creepshow Scream? I'm really excited about Creepshow Scream
I'm
Edition.
excited about that.
I really want to get
I'll
that.
probably get that too. Creep shows.
Dollarama opened up here. We actually knew Dollarama. It closed up for a few days. It opened up in a bigger location. And I went there looking for movies, because I look for movies. And I found this one here. The Sun, Sand, and Sweat 4-movie collection. So, some 80s, like, kind of teen sexploitation-y stuff. That's Private Resort with Johnny Depp. Perfect with Jamie Lee Curtis. Spring Break by Shonda Cunningham, if you want, like, your horror connection here. Oh, Wesley is my son, and the one who we nicknamed Pinky is you're enjoying your stay?
I'm enjoying my stay.
They've been playing a lot of Zelda Breath of the Wild.
No one remembers my name. It's Mimi. It's like 2 letters. It's repeated. My full name's Mimi.
And hard bodies. But yet, this one here, Spring Break, guys, this movie was made by Shonda Cunningham, who made Friday the 13th.
Oh, very nice. Fun little fact. I don't collect movies like you do, Dad, but every single place I go, because of growing up with you as my father, I will look through the movie section. But the fact I'm never going to pick them up at any point. I did that while we were here, like on the bus. Like there was a table with a couple movies in this like middle of nowhere gas station.
Hey, 30 Wolfman, how's it going?
Yeah, the skulls.
I'm like the movie friend. People are like, oh, have you heard of this movie? And I'm like, yeah, I've seen it.
It's funny. 'Cause
Hey, James, how's it going?
you don't like watching stuff as
That's just good parenting. See, Carlos is right. That is good parenting. They will always be like knowing movies because of this stuff.
One of my ex-girlfriends was a huge like horror movie fan, so we went we were like, let's like on a date once. We were like, let's go see a horror movie.
What do you say?
So, what?
What did you say?
We ended up, we couldn't find anything that we hadn't that one of us hadn't seen before, so we ended up like going back to like my house and watching a Netflix movie, and it was terrible. And like no, like she was like, all right, let's watch it, and I'm like, okay, and we watched it. It was awful. I don't remember what movie it was. I just remember there being like an uncomfortably long sex scene.
Apparently the girl didn't turn out to be the greatest, right? Was it, or he just didn't make?
No, we broke up. I don't remember why. It was mutual though. Like we were friends afterwards.
Okay, so it was a good breakup.
Yeah.
The flea market stuff, not really horror related. I'm gonna lose a little bit of credit for some of the stuff here.
Oh, you're gonna lose a lot of that.
I can't.
We went there like getting nothing.
You
I
guys
don't think
did.
anybody got anything because I couldn't find. Like I found a single. Like,
There was some great
Power Rangers-
I wanted to scope stuff out.
There was some great
I saw
comic
nice
stuff.
jewelry that I was
I
like,
would've gotten some
ooh,
jewelry.
because I got my tongue pierced, and I'm like, I want to put all the tongue rings in it. But like, I don't.
But they had a lot of. There's a lot of. I don't think you guys looked well enough. There's a lot of cool
No, there
action
was
figure
some stuff
stuff.
that I would have gotten.
The-
I would get things when I go back, but I didn't get anything back.
Some of the retro games that were
When's
there
it
and stuff
next
like that.
open?
Next Sunday, we're gonna go get
When is
anything.
it next open?
Shut
So-
up.
Don't judge me here, guys. But I picked up the
Judge him.
Judge him like
Un-
crazy. Holy
open
crap.
season Beverly Hills 90210, which I was.
It's
I
not-
kind of had the. I had the
it's
Luke
like
Perry
going
haircut
through
at one
this
point.
list.
Oh no! Don't say anything for
Damn.
it. Don't worry. And
Maybe one.
hey, Bones and Necrozoo, how's it going? Yeah, we are all here.
Hey.
Now, my cousins just went to bed, and my better half's been asleep for a while. Don't, Savannah. Yes, it. I grew up. There's a lot of like
there's-
cool
there's
actors.
I'd like to explain.
Hold on. Wait, we get to it.
Keep going.
So
This is
Joni loves
really
Chachi.
important.
I do have good taste. This is a horrible song. You guys know I like cheesy stuff. So Joni Loves Chachi is one of the worst shows I've ever seen. It is definitely one of the worst spin-off series that I've ever watched, but this is part of my childhood. I literally, what
We
actually?
like horror.
We friends with.
We like horror. Me and Wes probably know more about Asian horror than Dad does.
Yeah,
They definitely
We
know more
watch
about
a
Asian
lot
horror than
more,
me.
Like,
We watch more like Asian horror than we do.
we watch a lot of it.
You gotta have some cheese.
Like, nothing can spook me anymore.
Nothing can spook me in like Northern America. Like I just
I hate Scott Baio in real life. He's a real douche. Obviously, I'm originally from Newfoundland. He had some like not so nice stuff to say about Newfoundland. But Tale of Two Sisters.
Tales. That is one we have
Yeah,
not watched.
We
yet.
haven't watched it, but we keep looking.
That was
for
on
it.
the list. We used to use like a certain streaming service.
Yeah.
That was on the list, but we could not get that one to stream.
For some reason, it was the only one that wouldn't stream.
Well, there was that one.
I know.
Unfortunately, I'm ashamed to say we haven't watched Dark Water because the stream we could find for the stream we found for Dark Water.
Shutter, it's on Shutter.
Yeah, we're gonna watch it probably while we're here, but the stream that we had found for Dark Water was
Degrassi's awesome.
2000 and I forget what it was, American remake, and that's
Yeah.
If you
I'm fine with
think getting that season of Beverly Hills 90210 was horrible because I bought a season of Beverly Hills 90210, so I went around the corner, and at the next table, this guy says, "Hey, you collect movies and stuff." And like I said, "You ever watch Beverly Hills 90210?" Like, that's ironic. I actually just bought a season of Beverly Hills 90210. He said, "Oh, for $8."
Get all of it.
No, there's
No,
4 more
that's-
seasons.
How many?
4 more.
It had more than that.
It was a 10-season series. It was the longest lasting of all of Aaron's spelling shows. It was
Oh, I've
uninvited.
seen Audition. Have we watched Audition together?
Kiri.
What was that one about?
What was
Uninvited.
the one about the guy who was like auditioning?
Yes, I did. I'll say
Uh,
I can't pass up a deal, Savannah. I really can't.
His wife, like, the girl that he auditioned to is absolutely nuts. And like, gets to the part where she
The other charge is some normal stuff.
and she feeds
I remember seeing this as a kid. I didn't like it a lot, but it was like 50 cents, so I picked it up.
dogs.
Okay, unsubscribing.
Yeah,
Hey.
parts of it.
I think I've seen the full
And-
thing, but I've seen parts of it.
This is a cool one, actually. It's not horror, but it's one that my better half, she had this one, and she lent it out. And when she got it back, she didn't check it. And about a year or two later, we were going to go watch it one night, and she opened it up, and there was no discs in it. And so I should, if they'd let me film inside the flea market, guys, I would actually film if I'm going to try and secretly film sometime, so you can actually see some stuff there, because there actually is some good stuff there. I didn't pick it up. You guys are going to
Go back.
there's a Wings Hauser movie. I'm a huge Wings Hauser, the Carpenter, Wings Hauser, and it's kind of a thriller horror movie. Wings Hauser is known for being really cool when it comes to this type of stuff. He's crazy. But Clerks X is the anniversary edition. It's a 3-disc edition, and I got the Blu-ray, but I really wanted this one. I had a 37.
37?
Not understanding the 37 reference.
37.
Is that the name of the movie?
Is it?
Oh yeah. Now I got it in a row. Oh, it's from Clerks.
Oh, yeah, I remember that scene now.
Yeah. My girlfriend's. Oh yeah, I know the scene you're talking about. Anyway, just got some different
It took a second.
yeah, kind of like cheesy stuff. Clerks X was my best pickup, I think. Hey, Ben's film reviews. Yeah, we're getting almost everybody here now tonight. Is Polly here too as well? And we got a couple Jameses here. Clerks 2. Clerks 2 is fun too. I like the random dance scene that happens in Clerks 2. Just comes out of nowhere just because Kevin Smith really wanted to do a dancing.
That's a mood. I always want to do dances.
You were in dance for a while.
I know.
I was in
still
dance.
dance everywhere.
We both did.
I was never in dance.
I was in a store. Like, it was like when we just got here. I was in a store, and I was like dancing, and this guy like walked into my arm as I was doing this, and he was like, "Oh, I'm sorry," and I'm like, "I'm so sorry. I just danced into you."
You were the absolute wrong in that situation.
But yeah, needless to say, the stuff I picked up this week wasn't really horror related so much, but there is some stuff coming up.
I get great horror from Beverly.
You're working fast food at a time. Hey, you have not seen Beverly Hills 90210. There's like, oh, Savannah's sending me a package from Australia. I'm actually kind of curious to see what the film is. I purposely said like, no, don't tell me. By the way, I have been off my email for a bit, so if anybody's like sent messages from email, I apologize if I haven't got back. There's obviously a reason, and that's what I talked about earlier. Favorite scene in Clerks 2 is when Jeff and his character makes the Lord of the Rings guys. I love that actually. See, my better half is a huge, like a major Lord of the Rings fan, and I'm like I'm pretty much like Randall when it comes to that. The kids know that actually.
I don't like it either, but I did once get and like 2 statues.
He did. It was really nice. Actually.
Yeah, they were really nice, like a golden statue and a slightly broken, I think, Twin Tower statue.
Yeah.
Not Twin Towers.
Randall,
2 towers. A 2 tower statue. That's 2 towers.
Oh my god.
There were only 2 real trilogies, and they are Star Wars and Indiana Jones. It's got my region free Blu-ray. Oh, region free is awesome.
Region free is the way to be.
Totally. When you go region free, it's like it completely changes the way you collect films. There needs to be a Clerks. I think there will be a Clerks 3. I did like the TV series. Okay. There's one episode that I think. And Sister Major, welcome back. There was a TV series for Clerks, like an animated series. I got it here somewhere. But there's one episode which is literally like they're stuck in like in the mall or something like that, and they keep having flashbacks, but they keep having the same flashback over and over again.
That was really good.
Like, do you remember that time? Like, yeah, that just happened. It was a really good one. I really like that. Jonathan Frakes was the bad guy, right?
Everything.
Do I collect digibooks? I got a few, so you guys, I'll be right back.
You collect Digimon?
Digimon, yes. Do I collect digital monsters?
Yeah. Last 2 Digimon games were excellent. Last 3 Digimon games were excellent.
I'm trying to think of a digital thumbnail.
Never saw the Clerks tune. Oh, that's right. I should read you this. I guess. I didn't read any of it. Someone just said they didn't watch the tune. It's good. Watch it.
Watch what?
The Clerks.
Yeah, it's pretty cool actually.
The Clerks.
So, Savannah always asks a question to get them to stand up and go look for something. Oh, I don't have very many digibooks, just a few.
I guess in comparison.
Yeah. I have like a Men in Black trilogy. That's the on Blu-ray, the 3 films. So, that's not so much a standard digibook. Now, this is more of the standard digibook that you're talking about. This is Clash the Titans. This is actually a story behind this one. I got this one the day that Blockbuster was closing, having its very final day. I picked this one up for $1, brand new. So I grew up with watching Ray Harryhausen and stuff. Not like my dad did, of course. But Clash of Titans was one that I did see. And I really, really enjoyed it. Of course, I'm a huge Batman fan. Fire sales are awesome. Unfortunately, after the fire sales, 13th Wolfman, what happens is you're left with that. This place is no longer here. Where am I going to go for my regular stuff? And each time it gets worse, you know? There's one less place and one less place. I got the Batman one, of course.
I've seen that.
Paul Sharp's obsessed with Lord of the Rings. You and my better half would get along really well. Your kids share the same interest in movies. They have a serious interest in film as well.
Oh, yeah.
They both like kind of like J horror, kind of the Korean and like Japanese horror type stuff, the Asian horror, and they do like some of the stuff that I like as well.
Oh,
I've passed on like a lot of my bad movie love to them, especially to this one right here. I think of bad movies. You like bad movies too?
Yeah, I like a lot of them.
I
I like to watch them like with like a bunch of people.
We should watch Blood Harvest tonight. Actually, it's really fun.
I mean, maybe. Yeah.
I know. I understand the story's no longer around, but you can find out some stuff. You know. Oh, I also got this one here, guys. Doctor Strangelove. Huge fan of this movie. I love Stanley Kubrick. Have you guys seen Doctor Strangelove?
No.
Peter Sellers plays close to almost every role in this
No,
one.
I haven't. I would have to think about that for a minute. I don't. That's why my delay.
Great one.
No.
Have you guys watched it? And then this? No, I haven't. I haven't watched it.
Mr. Smith Goes to Washington, part of the Capra collection. The reason I picked this one up before the others is because it has the Frank Capra American Dream documentary on it about Frank Capra. This is a great movie, by the way, guys.
In direct response to like, what is our film like?
Nobody can live with Wing Hazard's talent, man. He was just so cool. Man, Fuhrer, I can walk.
Yeah.
A favorite of mine. I gotta get the Criterion Doctor Strangelove down the road, actually. This is a favorite of mine. You guys like this one, right?
Yeah, that came out on TV the other day. I loved it.
It kept coming on like every night.
Came on every night. We watched it.
You know what I don't like? I don't like the live version of it that came out.
Oh.
With the different actors and stuff. I just didn't like it.
You can't beat Tim Curry.
You can't. You really can't beat Tim Curry.
This also came on TV the
Yeah,
other day.
a favorite of mine, by the way. How do you see him at mine? That's an ugly looking cover. What? This one here. This is awesome. It's painted and really cool. Shawshank Redemption. Or did you mean Rocky Horror Picture Show? Yeah, it's not the best one, but still. It's Tim Curry. But this is a fantastic one. Fave, Wings Hauser, and Cole Hauser film. I don't remember a lot of Cole Hauser stuff. I'm a Wings Hauser. Oh, you mean the Rocky Horror Picture Show one? You got to see Rocky Horror Picture if you haven't seen it, Savannah. Trust me on that. My favorite Wings Hauser film is probably Vice Squad. I showed you guys a bit of that, right? He plays like this pimp named Ramrod. I love Shock Treatment.
Everything but one song on Shock Treatment is absolutely excellent. I petitioned to have my school like do it one year, but we weren't like doing plays that year.
Cliff DeYoung and Jessica Harper are amazing in Shock Treatment. I may like Cliff. This is sacrilege, but I may like Cliff DeYoung and Jessica Harper better than I like the. What's the one song? Is that I'm Proud to Be American or Proud to Be a Man or something like that?
Thank God I'm a Man.
Thank God I'm a Man. It's a horrible song.
I will say, one of the best songs in a musical period is Dual Duet. And that's one of the best performed songs by the same guy doing a dueling duet.
I love how he like channels as Jack Nicholson for that role.
Absolutely. He's excellent in that film.
Malcolm X, another fantastic film. And Cliff DeYoung, a couple movies of him. He's really good, actually. I'm a huge fan of Cliff DeYoung. Everything I see him in. And I watched him in a movie recently, too. One of the only Target exclusives I got. Man of Steel.
Man of Steel. I still like that movie. No matter what people say. It's a good movie.
I enjoy Man of Steel.
Batman v Superman is a little bit
iffy.
It's pretty bad that when I went to see Batman v Superman, I laughed for a solid 10 minutes.
Martha. Nightmare at Noon. Oh, I don't have Nightmare at Noon yet. I got to get that. Actually, Scream Factory put out. I got to get back to... Oh, Paparazzi. I forgot about that film. But yeah, I really did like Paparazzi, actually.
Paparazzi. It's my favorite Lady Gaga song.
Paparazzi.
Super President 2006. You mean like... You got the one coming out. You've got everything coming in the mail, Savannah. She collects more than I do. Sting. A huge fan of this movie. You guys haven't seen this one, either of you?
I don't think so.
What's it about?
Oh. Check it out. And last but not least, for my digibook, I said it's a small digibook collection, is this one right here. And this is a favorite film of mine. I'm a Paul Schrader fan. And that is Taxi Driver. This is a movie that I think everybody should watch.
Cool, I don't watch this.
Yeah, so do
things the kids must watch. Yeah, they both want to watch actually. And there's the back of the.
I don't know why.
Yeah, I guess you could call it a digipack, really.
This has this thing here has me reminded of that one really sad film noir.
Your favorite movie is like, oh, this is not sad.
No, I can't imagine it is. But I was just thinking of what is the one that
Almost had it.
Angels with 30 feet or something like that.
Dirty Faces.
Angels with oh God. Oh, just thinking about the ending of that film.
I like digibooks better than steelbooks actually.
Dirty Face.
I feel like Travis sometimes. I don't think that's a good Travis Bickle. Yeah, you want to feel like Travis too much. You guys, either one of you guys see Taxi Driver?
I've never seen it in full.
But you heard like the.
Oh, everyone knows.
Yeah, you looking at me.
Yeah.
Everybody
knows that.
and everybody's done the like looked in the mirror and did that whole like, are you looking at me type scene. I did that.
No shit, you did that.
Yeah, I was an actor. Oh, I wanted to be an actor. I did that. We did that like the Digital for Deliverance. I got to get that actually. The Quiet Place. Still, I didn't see. I know Gaia Savannah's not a fan of The Quiet Place. I know that much. I think she saw it in theater.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Oh, it's a new one.
I don't like it. Well,
You haven't seen it yet.
no, but I've
John
seen
Krasinski.
bits of it, and I like the bits of it.
But I don't have it yet. Actually, I do want to get Quiet Place. I guess.
I like the concept.
The concept,
but,
I don't know.
It's for me. It's something like that. It's kind of like a
Dinosaur was really good, though.
where I haven't watched it. Like I didn't see it in theater. Basically, I want to buy stuff like that, especially a lot of the newer stuff. I'll buy a lot of it during like Black Fridays and stuff. Like take chances on movies. Jaws and A Fair to Remember is great. Blade Runner. I almost got Blade Runner, but I got the big like set, like the big set Blade Runner. But I do have to pick it up. Exorcist collection. Do I have that?
Still let the
I got the first Exorcist on. I got the first
Burn
Exorcist.
Oh, you're right. You freaked out.
Oh, I never bought
Okay.
was out here. Not
I
on
was
sale. You sure?
traumatized as a child by that movie.
We
The
watched it.
Exorcist?
Traumatized.
We watched it together. I really
I
liked
have
it.
a debilitating phobia now
Oh.
of vomiting because of that movie. I want to burn every copy of
The Exorcist
it.
is a good
Such
movie.
a good movie.
I like
It
Judge Will.
was- It's horrifying.
I would have watched it as a kid.
Did you watch the TV series Exorcist?
No.
Oh, it was really, really
I
good.
saw that movie once. I saw The Exorcist, and then I was like, no, anything that has the word Exorcist in it is done. It's get out of my vocabulary.
It's not
gone.
my style of movie, anyways. Like I don't like.
Exorcist 3 is different. I think you should watch that.
I'm not gonna watch any of it.
Why would we watch?
Ah, need to watch it again now that you're older.
No,
I can't get you to watch Hellraiser with me either.
that's okay. That
Why
was
not
a
can't you watch
different-
Hellraiser?
I can't watch
I'll
Hellraiser.
tear your soul
I can't
apart.
watch Hellraiser because of one time we were watching it, and out of nowhere I started having a really bad panic attack, and now every time I see it, I associate it with panic attacks.
Over there.
So I just get nervous. It
Go there.
starts, and I'm like, no.
We gotta. Why so?
I'm telling Doug Bradley you won't watch Hellraiser. Next time I see
No.
The first two are really good, and then the next, everyone are terrible.
You liked the third one more than I did.
No, I didn't. You were like, oh, it goes to 3.
I thought 3
It
was
goes
okay.
to 3 is great. CD, like that, piston head.
Jesus wept. I like that.
There's like 1 or 2.
Okay, let's
ones
talk
that are
franchises then. Next
Sure.
Friday there'll be a double feature of Exorcist 1 and 3. Oh, go to it. Exorcist 3 is amazing. I really like Exorcist 3. I don't think it should have been called Exorcist 3. It's Legion. It's his book Legion. And they made him pretty much call it Exorcist 3, but it's not. You would like it. It's very different. It's than the original. Brad Dourif is in it.
Oh shit.
Brad Dourif is in it.
Like right.
Jason Miller comes back. But and George C. Scott is the
I love George C. Scott.
yeah. I have the movie here, so it's a really good one. But yeah, franchises, guys. So, what horror movie franchise would you say is your favorite and your least favorite?
My least favorite?
Don't say Exorcist.
No.
You can't use it.
No.
Okay.
It's Children of the Corn.
Children of the Corn is balls. I hate Children of
It's,
the Corn.
you can't call it a movie.
I hate Children of the Corn.
They really, really hated Children
like,
of the Corn.
With The Exorcist, I want to burn The Exorcist. But with Children of the Corn, I want to burn myself.
But you know The Exorcist is a good movie. It just freaks you out.
Yeah, like,
But
it's
ch-
not... I don't...
But what
I
about the
just
later Children of the
can't.
Corn movies? Like, did you see any of them?
No.
God no.
I'm
The
not
first one's
ever going... I'm not
garbage.
going to, like, sit down.
I think I've seen a
And
bit
say,
of the
you know
one with
what?
the return.
Today, I'm going to put myself through mental torture.
God, it was bad.
Miro's Dead trilogy. Well, it went on beyond trilogy then, Carlo. So it went on to like, was it 4 or 5 of them actually? Although we would like to think it's just a trilogy, we have to acknowledge the fact that there were other of the Dead films that he made afterwards that were of varying quality. Some
Oh, he's made more than 5. I think it's 6.
don't have a lot of movie posters. I got a few. Do they at least like actually the first Children of the Corn, Third Wolfman is the reason they don't like it.
It's terrible.
Return of the Living Dead trilogy. Love the Living Dead trilogy.
Return of the Living Dead is amazing. Pretty much all of them are. Even the later ones are which are not as good as the earlier ones.
There's only 3
Still
Return of the Living Dead.
Is there no?
Return of the Living Dead, not Night of the Living Dead.
I'm talking about Return of the Living Dead.
Oh, 4 and 5. Yeah, I forgot. Oh, yeah, I forgot about those.
4 and 5. What are you talking about?
You hate the Purge series? I actually hated the original Purge film, but I like the other ones as an action films, not as horror films.
I can't say I like them.
Nice.
I don't like the first Purge. I don't know about the other ones.
They're action movies. There's one character that literally is kind of playing the Punisher.
Not really.
Night, Dawn, Day, Land, Dark, and Survival. Dark and Survival are the iffy ones. I like the first 4. Land's not perfect, but it's still better than like than the other ones by like a country mile.
I don't know.
Ethan Hawke's carried the first one. Ethan Hawke's, yeah, but we all know what happened to Ethan Hawke's in the first Purge film. No, what made the first Purge film for me wasn't Ethan Hawke's at all, actually. It was this over-the-top actor that is the main bad guy. And have you guys seen the first Purge?
I have.
I've seen it in pieces. I've never seen it in one full sitting, though.
Won't you please let us come in?
I think
all we want to do is have our God-given right to purge. So if you would just let the slime out of the house so we can go on with our purge, we won't have to come into your house. Like Up to Dark. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I think one of the major problems with the first Purge is that you have an amazing concept of basically a city that is just a huge murder zone, and they decided the best way to go with that was a home invasion film.
The Pumpkinhead films went downhill really fast. I did like the Pumpkinhead films. I like the first one and second one. I do like the second one. A lot of people hate it. I got a friend that actually won't acknowledge it's actually a film. He says, Pumpkinhead, no, they only ever made one Pumpkinhead film. He's a huge fan of the Stan Winston one.
I love Puppet Master.
Yeah, but they made a lot of bad ones too.
I unabashedly love Puppet Master. I've read all the comics. I've seen every single one of the films.
What about Species? Subspecies. You guys love Subspecies? You like Subspecies at all, guys?
Wait,
you guys like Subspecies?
Subspecies is alright.
The first one is really cool. Subspecies is the one with like Radu, the vampire.
You wouldn't say no.
Like more than a home invasion film. Mimi's right. They made 4 Pumpkin movies. They did, yeah, but only 2 count. I hope the prequel of The Purge will be good. It looks to be good. Actually, I really like what I've seen, like what they've shown of it. I still love that Purge. Which is it the second or third Purge that has the girl that just wants her candy? She was hilariously bad, and in just the right way for a Purge film. There's got to be one character in a Purge film, Subspecies, like Subspecies, that actually is such an over-the-top bad actor. There's got to be someone. Subspecies is my favorite vampire films. I love the first 4 films. Do you like Vampire Journals, the spin-off? Because I actually like Vampire Journals more than I like the 4th Subspecies film. Even though it kind of ties Vampire Journals into it, but it completely doesn't, because it totally like forgets a lot of stuff that happened.
I need to watch this.
Anders Hove? Anders Hove is I'm guessing you never watched soap operas, but Anders Hove is probably most famous for playing Cesar Faison in the General Hospital series. Leprechaun movies.
Leprechaun movies are excellent.
Hey, Fight for Life Andrew, welcome back. I like the Leprechaun movies until they remade it and they made it into crap.
That's not a we can't include that. That has nothing to do with Leprechaun. That is another film about a completely different thing.
That's not a Leprechaun.
No relations to Leprechaun. Not a single bit of it has anything to do with the original Leprechaun. Even in the slightest. Not the setting, not the character, not anything. Also, the leprechauns look like shit.
There's only one, and it's not a real leprechaun.
No, there's more than one, technically.
Real leprechaun, you want them to go to the end of the rainbows, Captain.
Oh, come on! A leprechaun!
It's not a real, authentic, actual leprechaun they pulled from his pot of gold. No, like he's a.
Oh, you are so lucky. What's the pop figurine behind you on your shelf? I cannot see. Second shelf down. Which one?
Second, what?
I'm not turning all the way around, Tommy.
Wait,
The pop figurine. One of my Funkos.
Funko Pop.
All right. I think I do at least like 3 stand-ups per video. So there we go.
Getting that exercise in.
I am getting that exercise in. I'm putting this over here for a second.
While Dad does that, I'll talk about franchises.
Talking
Nightmare on
about-
Elm Street is great.
Yes.
And you know what?
Yes.
I like. Some people don't like Part 5. I really like Part 5.
Which one was Part 5?
Leprechaun, Back to the Hood. Wow, that's a weird place to introduce yourself to that.
Was the first one?
Ice-T was in one of them.
Yeah, that's Leprechaun in the Hood.
Leprechaun, Back to the Hood.
That's the second one.
Yeah, I know.
Ice-T is... He's like... I don't know.
He's a refreshing drink. I'm lying. I don't like Ice-T, the performer or the drink.
Ice-T is like... I like the drink.
Yeah, you do. Flash Gordon.
I
Oh,
got
it's
my
a Flash
tea
Gordon.
love from Dad.
Read that.
I'm doing a review of all the Elm Street films.
Nice.
And just did a review on Part 5, Mimi. It is up. Oh, cool. Part 5's awesome. And I'll tell you why Part 5... Part 5 is the one where the Dream Master is pregnant. And she... Okay, that just came out really weird. The Dream Master, the girl from Part 4, who gained all the powers and is basically the light side... There's a lot of good lore to Nightmare on Elm Street. The light side of...
Get to the part about...
She's pregnant!
Okay.
And she's like, well, she doesn't know she's pregnant. She's like, wow, Freddy's back and he's jumping in and I don't know how because he's not using my dreams.
Oh, he's using the fetus. Oh, right.
He's using the fetus's dreams.
Alice, you're talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, he's Alice.
Oh, you would have gotten Alice over the Dream Master.
My favorite vigilante
Yes.
film?
Because the Dream Master sounds like some weird...
Oh
like,
no, I like Death Wish 2 a lot.
You'd walk into like
Uh,
one of those shows.
I like Death Wish 2.
Death Wish 2.
But I'm not sure vigilante film. There's a lot. I love the Exterminator films.
Dream Master.
Robert Ginty's great in those. And like the second one is super cheesy. It's got like I think Mary Van Peebles in it on roller skates. I think that's the one. So if you haven't seen those, you really should check them out.
My favorite Nightmare on Elm Street film, by the way, is New Nightmare. My second favorite is 5.
Screaming Mad George. Yeah, I did work on part 4.
And then my
Oh, Miss
third
45. I
favorite
love
is
Miss 45. Oh,
2.
I hope I got the right ones there, Savannah. I just grabbed the ones that I had. So you had your worst. So your favorite is Nightmare on Elm Street. Your favorite
My
is,
favorite is Nightmare on Elm Street.
is what?
I want to go with like just...
Punisher. Which Punisher?
Oh God, I have
What is
no
it?
idea.
What's your favorite?
I don't like...
Albert Ferrer is a
Really
fantastic
hard
director, and I
to
love
pick.
a lot of his work.
Okay, it's just for the... Not for the
My
fact
favorite
of,
by
like,
him is like
the actual movies, but the feelings that I associate with the movies, like the memories and stuff I associate with the movies, it's either between Halloween or
Halloween my second favorite.
Saw.
So,
Oh yeah, me and
Because
you
I
watched.
watched all of Saw with you
Yeah, we watched all
in
the
a
stuff.
binge.
can we first
And
spin
it's
your grade
like-
part 4? Actually, me too. Actually, I'm really
hilarious.
looking forward to that. Friday 13th is James's favorite franchise, and actually that's mine as well.
Of the big 3, that is
Warzone.
my least favorite, but that doesn't mean
Thomas
I dislike
Jane.
it. I love Friday the
I
13th.
think
It's not my favorite.
Bad Lieutenant's a fantastic film. My favorite Abel Ferrer film, and I don't remember now what the name of it. God, we watched it together too.
We've watched a lot of stuff together.
No, but it was like least favorite is James' least favorite is the Saw films. He wasn't into the Saw films.
I can understand that. They're not good like movies, but I just had a great time.
They're
watching.
great, but in the worst way.
Yeah, like I'm a huge like just it's kind of like if they turned fan fictions into a movie.
It is really.
Like a bunch of movies. I really like gore. I'm a huge gore fan, and it was enough gore, even though it was a lot of stupid gore. But Yeah, okay, I'll agree with that. Like, after the first couple, it's like, this is getting ridiculous.
But it's like really good, ridiculous.
But it's funny.
Well, Miss
I
Revive,
love
this is
it.
probably my favorite about for kills. She went too far and killed those who did not deserve it. I think that's the point, in that reality, when it comes to vigilantes, they don't just they don't know all the
There's
time. They don't.
no all.
They cross the line.
Yeah,
They all know me.
Are you single?
I am
Yeah, same age as Savannah. Savannah's from
Hey.
Australia
lit.
and is like teaches swimming.
Oh, I suck at swimming.
I'm afraid of water.
I got seasick on the boat.
Did you really?
Yeah, I had to wear the motion sickness bracelet.
It's funny because I didn't.
Yeah, I think like a couple more times, but you guys will be okay.
Yeah.
Oh
My,
no, it's in water. I will never be okay with the boat. As
My,
long as I'm in the cabin sleeping, I'm fine.
My better half works for a company that actually they run a ferry from Nova Scotia back to Newfoundland actually, and we get to go free. Batman would under was in reality. It's true, yeah. I want to be part of it because of your movie obsession. You got Savannah actually likes Survivor, the show Survivor, and I'll show you pictures later. But she sent me like a picture of her Survivor collection. She has it every
really?
season. You like the Resident Evil films?
It's the bold
I
choice.
like
Bold for you to assume they're films.
I like the girl for Resident Evil. There's like some decent parts.
I
Like
like
the first
the
one.
games
I love.
to an extent.
Part 3 is my favorite Resident Evil.
Take a look at this. Oh my god.
It's Forrest. Could have been a
Was
Jill
that all?
Sanders.
For this time? Actually, there was a few more that I wanted to get, but I slacked off them. There's a couple horror ones, a couple Wings Hauser stuff that Hammer Dracula franchise. There's one nobody mentioned Hammer. And
I like Hammer. And it's
They
not
put
one of
out-
my favorites. Though.
oh man, but over the Dracula, actually I like the Frankenstein franchise that Hammer did. I really love Peter Cushing
I can't.
and Ralph
because
Bates
I'm a
is
huge fan of the
so
book,
good.
and I'm a loyalist.
The Love Connection. I remember that show. Oh, there was this horrible show, guys. Do you know? Do you guys know what Love Connection was?
Vaguely, yes.
Basically, you'd have like this person, or the dating game. We'd have like this guy would come on,
With
and he'd,
the three people.
the three
and
people,
their
yeah.
voices are- yeah.
So before, like around in the early 2000s, there was a series that came out called on Fox TV. Of course, it was on Fox TV, where basically two guys would come on, and they'd each like date these girls, like this one or two girls, and like usually one girl, and they both went out with her, but this is Fox, so there's no classiness to it at all. So they're all talking about like it was a late night show, how far they got. Chuck Brewer will be back in 2 and 2, and it was called Studs. And they'd get like these like hearts to stick onto themselves, and they'd talk about like how studly they were and whether they actually got far with the girl. It was a really really bad taste series.
Yeah, that sounds
It's
shit.
probably best known nowadays for O.J. Simpson. One of the
That
victims.
was not a sentence I thought I'd hear.
No, one of the victims from the O.J. Simpson like alleged murder was on the show. Yeah, actually it was on Fox. Used to come on Fox around like 2-ish, 2:30 at night.
It's like dating
Wow,
show that
okay.
had the serial killer on in the 70s.
What?
There was like a dating show in the 70s. And
That
they
is serial
had-
killer?
Yeah, there was like a famous serial killer who was...
Ted Bundy maybe or something like that?
No,
Probably.
he was a contestant. He, like, at the end of it, one of the girls had won the date, but she didn't end up taking it because apparently he was really creepy while they were working on set. So she was like, I don't want to date this guy after.
Yeah. I don't want to date Jeffrey Dahmer.
Probably a wise choice.
I don't remember who it was.
Carlos not a reality show fan.
Not either. Wow.
There's certain ones I can watch. There's certain ones that I like. I'm not a big. I'm a writer, and you write too. Like
Bones of Dad.
and reality shows, like too many of them. The proliferation of reality shows, especially in the late '90s, early 2000s, really hurt like scripted television, and a lot actually. Singled Out was the MTV show. Yeah, I remember that one. Rodney Alcala was the killer on Dating Show.
Yes. See,
A dating game.
he was like really. She had narrowly avoided him, and like I think later
Smart.
when he got caught, she was like, "Oof."
Big.
Just turned into
That's
true
exactly
crime.
what she did.
She probably just looked like
Yeet.
Ooh.
Well, remember like Fox did like Who Wants to Marry a Multimillionaire, and
Everyone.
Cutie,
Like, they all do.
and no, but it's he had Rick Rosovich, the guy from
Okay.
Return of the Killer Tomatoes Part 3 or something like that.
Maybe they don't.
Yes, was the guy.
Gonna have to pass.
I never saw the sequels of Prom Night besides Hello Mary Lou. Are they worth checking out? Part 3, it's not good, but you can watch it. It's pretty horrible. Part 4 is gone back to the style of Part 1 as a slasher film. But it's kind of like this. So they're driving in a car. Hey, Polly, nice to see you here. Polly's always on here. And
late, but you're here.
getting in. Hammer kept Universal Monsters relevant to the matures. Yeah, they did.
just walks in and you roast him.
I don't mean it like that.
Polly's awesome.
Oh,
Yeah, Rick Rosovich, who's on Who Wants to Marry a Millionaire. You know, really, does he need it? He has a doctor's note, he swears.
Alright.
That is a good comeback.
We'll see. Pretty thorough with his checking, so we'll see.
I'm gonna call up that.
I
know
totally
all the
lost my
doctors
train
in
of
the
thought.
area. Don't pull one on me.
Polly Shore. Reason the Ew, remember that?
No, because I'm not like 100.
Oh.
I don't know Polly Shore.
You know what Polly Shore is?
No, I've passed that.
Did you ever watch the Goofy movie and stuff like that?
The what?
The Goofy movie? Yeah.
Millions of times. So, his best friend, the one that, like, the Jews guy,
Yeah.
that was a character of, like, Polly Shore.
Oh.
Wow. Please, no. Bio is horrible, even for me, and I like bad movies.
Setting Goofy movie.
Encino Man was funny. They stole the poster. The guy that was going to direct Encino Man didn't get to direct it. He sent in a poster for Encino Man. You know, Polly Shore is a sacrilege.
Oh, yeah, no, I'm sure. The only...
No, Polly Shore is very famous, and the thing is that Polly Shore's mother was a famous, like, she owned a bunch of, like, comedy clubs.
Polly Shore. Am I thinking of the wrong person?
And basically he became like one of those guys that, like Mitzi Shore. Yeah, she's passed now, right? Mitzi Shore is, I think. I'm pretty sure she is. So she owned like a famous comedy club, and Pauly Shore would like watch all the comedians, like see all the big guys come in there, and he did his own type of like humor, which was so. It was definitely Pauly Shore is definitely an MTV generation comedian. That's for sure.
Yeah.
That's not a pun, by the way.
I feel like he was listening to Green Day.
And the Army, Son-in-Law, Jury Duty are awesome. She owned the Comedy Store, and yeah, she has passed on. Why so many obscure and 80s and 90s icons? Why do so many 80s and 90s become obscure? Some of them, well, 80s had a lot of cocaine. That is the truth.
Everyone getting crunk.
Well, no, way beyond crunk. Well, they were had a lot of cocaine, a lot of drugs and stuff like that in the 80s, unfortunately. And it's terrible. Yeah.
A little bit.
A little bit, yeah.
I mean...
But we're here. We're part of the internet, so we're the good part. Like, every generation... I think what's really hurt 80s and 90s, they were actors. We had some good actors. It just depends on who you're talking about. Pauly Shore was you know, not really a great actor, but he did one of my favorite, like, 80s films. Well, like, really cheesy 80s films called Phantom of the Mall, guys. Eric's Revenge. Anybody know that one? I'm sure 13 Wolfman. I'll probably you gotta see
You
that.
told me about it.
Scarface was docudrama. Yeah. Yes, everybody. I'm from the 80s, and I would always come home, like, after school with my huge mountain of cocaine on my desk. And, no, not at all. But cocaine's a hell of a drug.
Best had awakened.
Eric's Revenge. Eric's Revenge was awesome. It was just cheesy. Morgan Fairchild was in it. And basically it's Phantom of the Opera, but in a mall.
Okay.
And
Phantom of the Opera, but in other places.
Yeah, and Pauly Shore was like one of the actors in that.
Phantom of the Opera, but in the doctor's waiting room.
Yeah. Phantom of the Dentist. Like, you get like yeah, I did. Yeah, I was supposed to do my kids there. Was I a bad guy? I was a geek. I you know.
I saw pictures of you recently.
I was a super, like, they saw a picture of me.
Super gay.
You're like so. You had such beautiful boy shorts. Look at you.
The booty shorts.
It was
You're constantly posing in every single picture.
yeah, I was.
It's so
80s. It was the 80s, guys, and it was a very androgynous time when it came to clothes and stuff like that. But yeah, I was definitely. I would love to tell you guys I was like this super badass guy, but I wasn't at all. Phantom of IKEA. I'll get you. I'll kill you all as soon as I make this damn chandelier.
There can only be one.
But no, I don't think I would never consider myself like a badass type of character. When I got older, some like just the way that I dressed, just the way I guess I dressed. Like at sometimes like remember the time were you there?
A mesh crop top.
No, when I was more older. I mean like
No,
I
when
loved
you were
mesh.
older, you were.
That's right. We started talking about Polly Shore movies. Oh yeah, when I was older, I mean like I had like I had the shaved head and the goatee, and I wore like a leather motorcycle jacket.
Really liked Lex Luthor.
I really did like Lionel.
Lionel.
Lionel
You're a big
Luthor was
Lionel
good.
fan.
I was a big Lex fan as a kid too. I always
love
thought.
Smallville, by the way. That's a beautiful film.
But no, but
Beautiful
Absolutely.
film.
I'm definitely gonna watch the new
Hours.
Halloween
It's my
film in the
favorite
cinema.
film.
I got to. It's gonna be amazing. I really think it's gonna be amazing. But no, do you remember the time we went to the mall and I was gonna take off my jacket. I had the Honda jacket, leather jacket, and I start to take it off. Just pretty okay. And as I do, there's this old dude, and he's standing there beside me, and he flinches like I'm gonna hit him or something. I felt so bad. For you to take off if you wore that mesh crop. Yes, back in the day. No, back in the early days, I was like 12 or 13. I
I
had
had
like
a
these.
problem as well because I wear a lot of leather. That's not a
Outside. No, but leather. Yeah.
I have a lot of coats. Some girls like.
That
shoes.
Gib outfit is awesome. Do I think Scarface was a really good 80s excesses? Yes, and about like there's like some things I love about the 80s. I felt really bad, Carlos. I really did.
Scar, eating
Pineapple. Yeah, that's one of the best things on the Blu-rays.
Yeah,
Like,
your mother's.
Oh my god.
but no, I was a geek. I was a super geek. Read a lot. I was very into girls, like a lot of guys, but I probably more so than a lot of guys
Are
actually.
you sure you weren't really into guys?
No, I dated a
You're
lot.
really into those shorts.
I dated a lot when I was younger. I dated.
So did I. I'm still young, so.
Yeah.
I'm still waiting.
the youngest, and like, I mean, it'd be nice if people were throwing themselves at me, but you know.
Here's the awesome thing, 13 Wolfman.
I kind of look like I'm 12, so people like that might be jailbait. I don't think I'm gonna go for it.
Geeks.
You don't look like you're 12.
Like
Under 12 gets in.
Scorsese said that Hollywood would have got mad at Scarface because it was about them. Probably, yeah. Said it for the Meg, yeah. I was in movies, comics more than girls. I loved comic books when I was growing up, but when I was really young. But no, I was really young when I actually cherchais la femme, I guess. No, I was super geeky. But what was really cool was by the time I got to college, geeky was in. So that was really awesome. Have a great show for you, little show. Roll for you and little show called How to Catch a Predator.
Great.
Yeah. But no, I wish I was cooler. Yeah. No, I don't. I love the way I was when I was younger. Horror movies and like books and comics and girls, and that was it. That's pretty much it.
Books is
I read a shit ton of
I
comics.
collect books. That's
Yeah.
my collection.
I-
I collect books.
Yeah.
I
I
didn't bring all of them with me. Over a third of my luggage originally was
books.
just books.
We had
but
to
I
put
couldn't
them out
bring
because
them all
nobody
it's
could
too
carry
heavy.
it.
Oh, that's no word of a lie. When they got here last week, the MST3TK comic. Oh, I'm so in for that.
I've heard about
So
that.
good movies. I don't believe your letter,
I've
Polly.
heard about the comic. It sounds like it should be good. It just sounds weird considering the format of the show.
Rock music, yeah. I definitely see 13th Wolfman being into rock. I grew up in the 80s. I was into like a lot of pop stuff. And
I was into punk.
I know I was into
Were
punk.
you emo?
You were not into punk.
I
Were you really?
was.
I got you into
For
punk.
a while, yeah.
No one were catching the magic of jazz. Oh, well, yeah, but you got into punk because of me.
Yeah, and that's why I wore like a leather jacket for like a full year.
Yeah,
Just
no
every
matter.
day I wore a biker jacket.
So back to the fedora stage.
Shut your mouth.
They're going to be riffing comics. Oh, do you know who's really good for that?
That sounds cool.
Ambush Bug.
That riffing comic thing sounds cool as hell. Rights are gonna be a bitch for that, though, aren't they?
I'm sure they'll figure it out. Screw up in the 70s instead of had to worry about NSA in North Korea. It's like I don't usually talk politics, but it is a dangerous time. But I
I like a gif of like Scooby and Shaggy just gulping now. I was about to
You
I
did
was
a
about to do
goofy thing.
Gorsh.
Cinemascope. Well, yeah, I'm going to tell you.
Catch the
I like Shenandoah. Was that Cinemascope?
Shaggy, we're screwed.
Yeah. I
Good person, he's cool.
who?
The
You got-
Goofy.
Oh, that's right though. You did,
I like
didn't you?
Goofy, I have his autograph. It's upstairs in my bag.
How the West is Won, a great film. There's a Western movie to watch. You guys like Westerns?
I do to an extent.
Spaghetti Westerns.
Yeah, to an extent.
The thing is, I watched a lot of them when they were, first made in Japan. So, but they usually do like good.
You love the
like
Magnificent Seven, I know that
adaptions,
that much.
Yeah, I do.
How the West Was Fun. Is that the one with Seth MacFarlane? Rear Bravo's fantastic. For the Cinerama theaters. Yeah. But I think you missed it. Let me know when you get your package. When I get my package, you're going to know, James, because I'm going to message you on Facebook, and then I'm going to do it on here. I'm going to actually do the Mary Kate and Ashley film.
American National Game Boy game when I was a kid.
I'm sure. you
Really?
did.
I still actually it's with me. I brought it with me.
Is it good?
That was something to be
No.
treasured.
It was
Uh,
I think it was like a Sweet 16 driving a car thing.
I know why you got that, actually. Because I gave you a Game
Yeah,
Boy
you
and
did.
had a bunch of games with it already.
I
I
have it
bought
with
it.
me too. It's up in my what's it
My
called?
favorite film shot in Cinescope. I really don't know, to be totally honest with you.
What game?
Uh,
Is that the word?
I'd have to go through like a list of Cinescope films. I wouldn't be able to tell you right offhand.
Suitcase, that's the word I'm thinking of. Suitcase.
My favorite, what's your favorite Westerns? Favorite Western?
That's a hard one.
I don't watch enough westerns to do this.
I know that Mimi watched Magnificent Seven with me and really liked it.
Yeah, seven.
I
Only
love
two, obviously,
Italian.
for Samurai 7.
I watched a movie
Seven
once
Samurai.
that took part,
But-
took place in the West, but like I don't think
Lawrence
it was
of Arabia?
Western 'cause it
Probably.
was mostly modern and about lesbians.
The good? You know what?
I always get
God,
curious
I'm
when
sure
you-
there's a vampire western.
Lonesome Dove series that was shot here in Canada. Actually,
Vampire western?
John Sartana series. Oh, I think
Oh god.
James picked up a Sartana series actually. But Bodisher. Oh man, I want that set. The Wild Bunch is fantastic. Bloody as hell. But I don't know. I like a lot of spaghetti westerns, that type of stuff. I love Cutthroats 9. It was a really good movie.
It's like a thumb.
River Road No Return is your favorite Cinescope film. Tombstone. Yeah, so see, you do have like westerns that you do like. How do we get into westerns? I started off showing City Slickers, a little bit. No, not totally, but a little bit. We'll let it count. And I started off showing like Beverly Hills 90210. Obviously, the pinnacle of quality television.
I can't believe anyone asked if Dad was a bad boy after he showed like
Beverly Hills 90210.
Beverly Hills 90210.
Had the Luke Perry haircut back then.
Dad
too.
was
With the
the baddest mofo around.
One Tomahawk. Yeah, it was okay. Pretty good. I haven't watched it all the way through, so I can't really give like a really concise thing of it. Westerns is like water to America. Hopefully not Flint, Michigan water. Ooh, biting political sarcasm.
Topical.
Topical or what? I did wear I did wear dusters from time to time. Or like burger grease. And yes, on 90210.
Okay,
Actually,
so-
the 90210 of Westerns would be called Young Guns.
You know where I got them?
Like the really old ones?
Yeah, the really old
From the
goggles.
fedora face.
Your Bunner's awesome.
Shut your mouth.
From the fedora goggles and
That, actually, I love that, like those goggles. That.
You know where I got the goggles?
Yeah, I was there when you bought them.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? It was a first. It's like Canada's first Western outfitters. They had dusters and all sorts of Western hats. And all
No, Polly,
we just happened to go in there. And I was like,
I had a bunch of Beverly Hills 90210, so everybody was like giving me crap for it.
Extra.
But
I don't know. I'm
it was
pretty sure,
really
like,
cheap, so.
some girl, like one of the girls in Jet Set Radio Grind, probably had like. Pretty sure she had like goggles. And I was
One of
like,
them did.
Oh my
That, I
God.
don't think that. I think it was like a comic book thing. Young Guns was a few years before 90210. Was it really a few years before 90210? But it definitely is like the 90210 westerns if you really go back and think of it, because you got the young kind of the Brat Packish crowd, like the later Brat
I
Packish
never
crowd.
want to hear the words
90210.
90210 of westerns.
Oh, Young Guns is actually really good. Harry and the Hendersons. I remember that movie. Did you see the TV series? It was the thing.
It existed.
I will definitely give it that it existed.
It happened.
It's a show.
We let it happen.
We
This
let it
happened,
happen.
and we all let it happen.
But yeah, I kind of feel like I should be showing.
Hello,
Oh,
Which kitty shows?
Hubert.
Oh,
here it's him. Very nice. Very nice.
photobomb of one of my kitties.
Very cool. Please come here.
Harry and the Hendersons movie. Yeah, I like the movie.
Oh, hello.
I think it's the guy from the guy from Predator was in the first Harry and the Hendersons movie.
I don't know.
Hey, my baby.
Playing with doggies. The kid one.
Sorry, I got distracted.
I've been watching.
Christina Elise. Yes, she was actually. Haha. So Christina Elise, who was on 90210, was in Child's Play 2.
Oh,
Playing your favorite character for Child's Play 2, actually.
I love Child's Play too.
My Grota 2 will come to the room again. Oh,
Child's Play would probably be one of my favorite franchises if it wasn't for the fact that 3 and Bride just aren't really that enjoyable.
I like Bride.
Bride's okay, but I
Just
just
off camera.
Bride had
the
some
worst
like
thing you
great
can
anime,
probably
great like
be as a
visuals.
film is just meh, and that's what I felt about Bride. It was there and it was okay, but
I
don't wanna
am
watch
going
it
to
again.
be like controversial here, and I'm gonna say I like Seed.
Seed's okay. See, that's the thing about Seed.
Thank you, Polly. You're not excited for the reboot of Child's Play? Neither am I. I'm excited for the TV series more so than the reboot, actually.
That's
Actually,
like
talked about
when
this, I
we
think, in my
had
last
the
big
music
stream, yeah.
Under the table, and then like, what did she do? Like, she like, someone ripped their guts out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's Method Man, I think.
That's the
Rick
only
Method
scene I
Man's guts
remember.
out.
That's Method Man. This conversation is going in a weird place.
See, it's hilarious. It's like some people swapped. Yeah, like that's what actually happened in like watch Bride with commentary. You understand it more. Yeah.
I mean, that's fine, but I don't feel I should have to watch a movie with a commentary to be like, yeah, this was good. Like, if I got it on its first go-through, that's great. If, like, I watch with the commentary and the commentary is like, oh, here's a couple more things that are great, I'll be like, that's cool. That doesn't make the film any better. It makes the filmmakers better for me.
Here's how it ends for a Clue Pro. He cracks one killer, gets the mouth, becomes one killer himself. Bride was done by Ronnie Yu. The guy he would go on to do Freddy vs. Jason, which is my least favorite in the Freddy and Jason probably franchise.
I disagree.
It was not
so
good.
much. Like,
It is not a good movie.
you are always saying that Freddy vs. Jason is the worst in the franchise.
It is the worst.
It's. I
It
will
is
say
hands-
it does fall under my. Oh yeah, no. I like commentaries too. I just think the movie should stand on their own there a bit. But
Freddy vs. Jason doesn't stand on its own. And you know what kills Freddy vs. Jason? And this is what kills Freddy vs. Jason. Jason is not in it.
the water thing. You're always with the
Not just what, nothing about that character resembles like what I would consider to Jason to be like. The look of Jason, his moves, the way he went.
Looked that bad.
Red Brown's commentary for your Hunter from the Future. It's really hard. I liked your actually. I saw it in theater. It's fun but not scary. I just didn't like. I think they really screwed over Jason in Freddy vs. Jason. I think that Kane Hodder should have been in Freddy vs. Jason after being the person that spent so much time like pimping this movie. Kane Hodder definitely should have been in it. I think that Jason's Fairwater was stupid. Freddy vs. Jason was worse than Alien vs. Predator. It was actually. I actually could enjoy
Here's
Alien
the
vs.
thing. I'm
Predator.
not saying it's a good film. I'm just saying I don't think it's the worst in those franchises. Because I think Jason Goes to Hell is far worse.
Here's the thing. Jason Goes to Hell is a horrible film, but Jason Goes to Hell is entertainingly bad. There are some scenes in that are just like
It's barely a Friday film. It's so bad.
the worst. Jason, you ever read Jason Goes to Hell? Jason's not in the film at all. Basically, it's horrible. But I still, Stephen Williams is in the film. There's a couple sequences like the guy. It really makes no sense. But if you watch at least if you get Jason Goes Hell, if you go buy the DVD of Jason Goes Hell and you turn on the commentary, it's hilarious.
You're not.
Because the director of Jason Goes Hell pretty much spends the entire time apologizing for scenes within the film. No, it's not a good film. I'm not going to say it's a good film, but I really didn't like it. And
It's not
John
the worst
LeMay.
Friday film or Nightmare film either, because the worst Nightmare film is 6.
Yeah,
6
well,
is
yeah,
absolutely
definitely.
horrible.
Jason X is far better than 8 or Jason Goes to Hell. Yeah, I would say that's
Jason
true.
X is good. I like Jason X. Jason X is really fun.
Oh, it is worth counting, worth listening to, but especially when there's a scene with a baby in a box, and Jason Goes to Hell, and he's like apologizing. I didn't know about kids at the time. The one with Manhattan, that's basically Jason on a boat for most of the film, and the boat parts
It's
work,
not great,
but the Manhattan parts don't.
I have cat hair all over me now.
Yeah, we always have that.
1 second with the cat and there's cat hair like into my eyeballs.
No, 9's the worst. 9's the worst by far. Like, 8 is weird, and the toxic sludge at the end is stupid. But, you know, it's still a Friday film.
2009 remake with Padalecki was alright. I did like the remake a lot, actually, a lot more than most people did. I love the remake of Friday the 13th. Sympathize with the Psychic Girl, Part 7. We're talking about Part 7? Jason, the New Blood.
Part 7
I really like that movie.
is really good.
What happened to the Goes to Hell Manhattan theme movies? Goes to Manhattan theme movies. Well, there was like there's
Muppets.
Friday 13th Muppets, yeah.
The Muppets take Manhattan, isn't it?
Jason takes Manhattan. I know that's for sure. He boxes a head right off.
Damn, okay.
He takes it 100%.
Ernest. Did Ernest go to Manhattan?
A lot of people went to Manhattan. It's alright.
Why did everyone go to Manhattan? What's in Manhattan?
Gremlins 2,
Big
yeah.
Apple.
Oh yeah, it's of course Home Alone. The
Well,
second one.
this too, yeah. I don't think anyone says like Kevin McAllister takes Manhattan, but
Wasn't that Tony Randall doing the main voice in Gremlins 2?
wouldn't that make it like a wonderful crossover movie if everyone who ever went to Manhattan like met?
That would
and
literally.
fought?
The Jason Wright issue is really bothering me. Victor Miller's job is killing the franchise right now. This is a time when remakes and reboots and stuff are doing well, and there's good stuff coming out. Like had the new Halloween movies coming out, and this stupid Victor Miller lawsuit is stopping the game. It's stopping from the movie. It's stopping from the TV series. I want a new Friday the 13th. This is not brain surgery. You put some kids in the woods at Camp Crystal Lake. Jason comes along. He kills people. That's what you got to do. The character's name is Loomis. You know. Yeah.
What friend is like, yeah, let's just
Oh.
hang out at Crystal Lake? Like, have you never heard
Well,
of
He just
anything?
wants money.
Come on, Camp Blood.
Hey, 4K, so
Yeah,
welcome.
Camp Blood after a while. And then they called it like,
Who's going to Camp Blood?
you know, like the kids are like,
If one of
It's
my
nicknamed
friends,
Camp Blood.
If one of my friends is like, y'all, let's go to Camp Blood, I'd be like, no.
Oh, you wouldn't. You are so the type of person that would say, that sounds pretty cool.
I would say that sounds pretty cool, but then I'd like, my senses would kick in and be like, no, we're not going to Camp Blood.
Yeah.
I
No,
would
man.
end up dead.
Was there
Yeah.
in Giallo?
I
Yeah,
love
definitely.
Giallo and J-horror are my favorite genres.
Yeah, yeah.
Paramount is trying to make this generation's Exorcist. You mean with Hereditary? Is that the one you're talking about? I haven't seen Hereditary yet. I hear it's pretty good. I don't know if he got screwed out of his rights. What did he really do? I mean, he made the first. He literally watched Psycho in a theater. He's admitted this, and pretty much reversed it. None of the real things that happened with Friday the 13th, none of the ongoing things with the franchise ever really come from part one. Most of them come from parts 2 and 3. The hockey mask comes from part 3. Jason is a killer. Actually, the Exorcist TV show is actually pretty good. I'll be honest with you, I liked it a lot. the Jason as a killer and being an actual person, not just an image in someone's mind, actually comes out in part two. The machete, like really getting into the machete and Jason's weaponry, and the real cool body kill comes in part two and three. I don't think Victor Miller got screwed in much anyway. Like, he's a writer for hire, just like I was a writer for hire in certain films, and when they went and did what they did with them, which was made them suck, I walk away. I got my money. That's the thing. I understand why he's doing it. The statute of limitations for that is up, and he wants to make some money. But let's make a new franchise, write a new film, Victor, and make your own. The guys that did Hatchet made their own. Kane Hodder got screwed out of Friday the 13th, so he went on to the Hatchet series and did good. Do any of you have an iPhone? They don't, for they are Android peeps, but I
have an Android.
I have basically the same Android.
they
The little tweak off yours. Here's the original one, the Neo.
oh, nothing any good. You nothing that you'd ever know. Honestly, I know I did do some decent stuff. Can we FaceTime one day? Please. Could we FaceTime in the future? We'll see. Maybe.
Maybe.
Where'd I go wrong with the Android?
I can get third-party apps.
You can get viruses.
Point.
I
cannot get viruses. You can.
No, yours will just die after a while. What is it? S what?
What? This is the 8.
S8? Yeah.
Did you just say it?
S? What do you mean S? S is a galaxy.
Sorry, that's right.
Wait, what is it? V8?
Oh, so you can see in person what you really look like. Actually, it'd be kind of interesting.
Should have had a V8.
Should have had a V8. Yours the 8?
Like the reviews.
While it lasts.
I missed Joe Bob Briggs in Brooklyn today. Oh man, really? That is so cool. I miss them too. I'm not in Brooklyn. The 24-hour marathon's coming up. When is that anyway? He got a Windows phone, really? Are they still around? I didn't know Windows phones are still around.
Yeah. Most people you find that have them are like those like rare weeaboo
I have a Moto Z.
My friend is one
It's like
of
the
those
remake
guys
of Child's
who's,
Play.
like,
The
a
only
Windows
reason that
phone.
MGM is rushing the
I
film
can't
to be
do
made
Windows
is the
phone.
rights are
This is
split
all you
between
do
Don
on the
Mancini and
keyboard.
you. I didn't know that actually. So does Don Mancini have anything to do with the remake of Child's Play? I know that I heard that. Takes a long chase, yeah. If they do not make it, they lose the rights back. So this is a rush job? I thought the guys from It were behind this one. No, it's fine. A Windows phone is actually a thing. Much like Zuni was a thing.
I'm still waiting for modular phones. It's gonna happen.
Yeah, that'd be good.
It's gonna happen.
Respect the weeaboos.
I don't disrespect. There's nothing bad. I'm just saying, like, the people you see with Windows phones are definitely also going to be the weeaboo high school students. Like, I know the weeaboo high school students. They're my friends, and they all have Windows phones.
I thought you were gonna point at me.
Do you want the Oscar-winning
No, I
Jason?
know, but like.
Oh my god, I'm not in high school anymore.
You're not in high school.
Oh my
No.
goodness.
Welcome to the real world, you little shit.
But no, actually, I don't think that a Friday 13th is ever going to be like nothing to do with the remake. He's only involved with the series. I'm excited about the series. That will continue on the movie franchise. That makes sense because the last 2 movies that were made really fit together. You guys watched the last 2 Friday the Child's Play movies, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah?
Curse and Cult.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are really good.
Watch them with me.
Yeah, okay, but I have the worst memory.
That's fine.
On third day in Texas, I'm going to check out. Really enjoyed. We enjoyed having you here, Carlos. So say hi to Carlos, guys. He has to take off.
Hi, Carlos.
We are probably going to check out fairly soon as well, and have a great night there. And obviously, because they earlier on the kids were saying, "Dad, why don't you put on some Beverly Hills 90210 for us?" We haven't watched any Beverly Hills
Never said
90210.
that. No one has ever said
I
that.
was thinking you
It's-
would like
it's
this,
fine.
but I'd be saying, Dad, why aren't you just gutting me right now?
We're never gonna watch that. We're never at any point gonna watch that. I will never watch Beverly Hills 90210.
They're never going to watch it.
No, you can like maybe watch Melrose Place. You big silly shorts wearing.
Savannah said good night for Pinky and Cutie and Night Owl.
A.
Oh. You get like cutie.
Enjoy your time at work. Your job is much more sounds
I'm
much more
very
exciting and fun than
cute.
mine.
You're all right.
I'm very cute.
Not even that big.
All right, guys. So I guess for tonight.
Yeah, we're gonna check it out. I'm gonna go eat some food probably.
Oh, the Height was the Heights a spinoff? I know that the actress was from it, right?
I'm thirsty.
I remember Meryl's Place.
I'm a thirsty yo. Lamborghini.
All right, guys. I am hungry, and I got to get some food. And it really is time for tea because I didn't have tea when I got home, did I?
I don't think so, no.
No, I didn't. I need
No,
more.
you didn't. That's a first.
I need tea. I'm working from 5 to 1 tomorrow and Thursday. Hopefully we should be able to get like a Saturday video in, guys. Guys here, so I have all different hours for the next 2 weeks. So hopefully I'll get on next Saturday, guys. And it was awesome talking to everybody here. 13 Wolfman, Savannah, James, Paul, 4K Cinema HD, all you Ben's movie reviews. All you guys are awesome. Again, Jack699, and hope to see you guys here next time around. I try to do this every Saturday. This is the one that is kind of hopefully making up for the one that I missed out on last